Sid Wilson is kicked out of Slipknot after almost 30 years in the heavy metal band months after his split from fiancée Kelly Osbourne. Sid Wilson has been kicked out of Slipknot after almost 30 years as one of the longest-serving members of the heavy metal band, a new report has revealed. The DJ and keyboard player, 49, who split from his fiancée Kelly Osbourne earlier this year, was apparently told on Friday he has been permanently ousted. An insider close to the band told TMZ about the development, but it is currently unclear what the reason behind the fallout is. Sid joined Slipknot in early 1998, when the band was expanding to its now iconic 9-member lineup, as the 9th person to join.
Tired of constantly refilling your pet's water bowl? This filtered fountain keeps water circulating and offers a generous capacity, giving cats and small dogs convenient access to flowing water. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/5 right now.
He was recognizable for wearing gas mask-inspired designs and his high-energy stage antics, including dives and scrambling up venue structures. The last member to leave the band before Sid was Jay Weinberg in November 2023, and it was cited at the time that they had decided to part ways. Sid Wilson has been kicked out of Slipknot after almost 30 years as one of the longest-serving members of the heavy metal band, a new report has revealed, pictured with ex-Kelly Osbourne. What do you think Slipknot loses or gains by removing longtime members like Sid Wilson? The Grammy-winning band announced the move on its official website, which begins with remaining members thanking him for his dedication and passion. No one can ever replace Joey Jordison's original sound, style, or energy, but Jay honored Joey's parts and contributed to the last 3 albums, and we, the band, and the fans appreciate it. The statement read, in a reference to original drummer Joey Jordison, 1995-2013, who passed away 2 years ago after leaving the band in 2013. It continued, Slipknot is intent on evolving. The band has decided to make a creative decision and to part ways with Jay. We wish Jay all the best and are very excited for what the future holds. The Daily Mail has reached out to representatives for comment. It has been a difficult year for Sid personally, having announced his separation from Kelly in March. The couple quietly ended their engagement just 7 months after Sid proposed to Kelly at her late father's final concert with Black Sabbath in Birmingham in 2025. Kelly, who first met her now former partner 27 years ago, shares a 3-year-old son, Sydney, with the musician. Insiders close to the star told the Daily Mail she has endured a difficult month, coping with the separation while continuing to focus on being the best mother she can be to their son, who is named after his father. A source revealed, Kelly and Sid have decided to call off their engagement. Kelly has been struggling following the loss of her father. The grieving process has been incredibly difficult, and she's been doing everything she can to cope. It has been a difficult year for Sid personally, having announced his separation from Kelly, who he shares son Sydney with, in March. In truth, she and Sid have been facing challenges in their relationship for some time, and things were not as they appeared. They tried to make it work, particularly for the sake of their child, but ultimately decided that separating is the best path forward. Kelly has endured a great deal over the past year. Despite everything, she remains sober and is now focusing on herself and her role as a mother moving ahead. The star was first introduced to Sid when Slipknot toured with Ozfest, the music festival founded by her parents. On Valentine's Day 2022, she shared a post of the couple passionately kissing, captioned, "After 23 years of friendship, I can't believe where we have ended up. You are my best friend, my soulmate, and I am so deeply in love with you, Sydney George Wilson." They welcomed their son, Sid, later that year, and the family had been living together on a farm in Iowa. Kelly was last pictured with Sid at the Grammy Awards in February, and since then has only made public appearances with friends or her mother, Sharon. He proposed to Kelly backstage at the Black Sabbath show, in front of her entire family, including Ozzy, Sharon, and her brother Jack, presenting her with a huge diamond ring. Kelly later said she had no clue the moment was coming. Kelly pictured with Sid as his Slipknot alter ego back in February 2024. Slipknot's iconic nine-member lineup that propelled the band to fame with its 1999 self-titled debut consisted of Corey Taylor, Sean "Clown" Crahan, Joey Jordison, Paul Gray, Mick Thompson, Jim Root, Craig Jones, Chris Fane, and Sid. Over the years, the band's lineup has undergone dramatic changes. Bassist Paul Gray died from an accidental drug overdose in 2010, while drummer Joey Jordison died in his sleep in 2021 after leaving the band in 2013. Percussionist Chris Fane was dismissed in 2019 following a legal dispute over compensation, and keyboardist Craig Jones exited in 2023 under circumstances that have never been publicly explained. If reports of Sid's departure are confirmed, only vocalist Corey Taylor, percussionist Sean "Clown" Crahan, and guitarists Mick Thompson and Jim Root will remain from Slipknot's celebrated classic lineup.